A very warm welcome to the weekly Forex forecast for the 28th of April and welcome to the tradingmentors.com. My name is Chris and we're going to go through the markets and give you my favourite trades coming up into next week. Don't forget, it is non-farm payroll week on Friday, so be aware of that, and the dollar will be affected usually, and gold. So this is the DXY, this is the dollar index, US dollar index, and we can see that the price has been parabolic for several weeks since about the 2nd of April. So this has been in a downtrend, but I think it sort of has to have a correction now. We can see the change of character here as confirmed in the advanced pro charts, and we do expect a bit of a pullback into Monday, Tuesday before we see another pull up into the dollar. Strong dollar is up to 101.28 or even 103.32 into the resistance zone, where we could see continued weakness, but stronger dollar for the next few days. In terms of the yen futures contracts, we can see there's been a change of character here. It's been in a parabolic trend for quite some time, as we can see from the advanced pro charts. These are your buying opportunities here, if you trade the yen futures, that is. But what this means for us for the moment, this is not parabolic, by the way, it's mixed now. But however, I do expect the price to come down to 68.21 before it gathers pace and back into the uptrend again, and then back up to 72.85. What this means in terms of the pound yen, euro yen, we're going to see further upside temporarily for that. So that's your trading opportunity before a weaker yen into the next few weeks. Similar situation for the Swiss franc futures, another change of character. So we do expect the price to move down into the first few weeks, into the first few days of next week. But not parabolic. Parabolic means that when all the buyers come in, everything goes green. When it all sells, it all goes red, and it's not doing that either way at the moment. So we do expect the price to come down to this support area 11891 before the continuation of this uptrend into probably not next week, probably in the next few weeks, but certainly weaker Swiss franc futures is going to give you buying opportunities for the pound Swiss, euro Swiss, and so on. S&P 500 has changed of character, changed direction, and it's parabolic to the upside. So we do expect the price to come up to 57.23 into this week. A lovely pull down into the Fibonacci's, as you can see, change of character number 1, 2, and then 3. Continuation up to 57.23. If you'd like to keep up to date with markets, what's going on, join my VIP room in the VIP room in Telegram. All the links are below. The FTSE 100 is showing signs of a parabolic trend. As you can see, change of character here. That was your buying opportunity. But there is a resistance line here on the daily chart. So I think, and I've synced that here as well, as you can see. Here as well, so something like that. So we do expect the price to possibly break that, we don't know, but once it gets broken, then we can expect this to go on, come back down into a support line here, and then up to 88.52 into this week. Hang Seng has gone parabolic, as we can see here. The change of character is obvious and clear. This was your buying opportunity into this demand zone, and the price has rallied. So congratulations to VIP members. We do expect a little bit of a pullback into this week, down to the support line here again, 21.28, 21.28.7, something like that, before it rallies. The pivots and the Fibonacci retracements already set. So any kind of pullback into this area, you're going to see a strong rally up to 24.767. One of my favorite trades of this week. Similar situation for the Aussie 200 index. It's gone too far for the moment, and this is indicative of the price moving outside the channel. See this a lot on the advanced pro charts. Once you see that on any time frame, then the price has gone too far too quickly, and there's likely to be a rebound, a correction, or even a reversal. So the price is likely to come back down into support in the next few days and then head for 84.46. We can see this on the advanced pro charts here, and I think there's going to be a retest around this area into the next few days before the move up to 82.80 and then beyond 84.46. I'll keep you posted in the VIP room as usual. The DAX, German DAX, has rallied in the last few days. Some good news coming out of the States, I presume, and Germany, of course. So we can see the change of character here. We can see the opportunity to get in. I definitely would not want to be long here now because of this scenario here. So it's an outside bar, what I call an outside bar, outside the channel. So there's likely to be a correction into this area 21,000 and then back up to 23,611. So look out for that. This could be really good moving into this week. I'm only looking at interesting trades where they're looking promising. I'm not looking at mixed charts. It's pointless at this stage. This is the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ has had a lovely change of character in the week, as you saw here, as posted in the VIP room, and then a lovely pull down into the fibs. Went down to the 80% fib almost, and then came back up, bounced lovely, and then heading for this here at 2200. I think there's likely to be a pullback with the outside bar on the daily chart, so that indicates there's likely to be a pullback into this area before a rally to 19,836 or 21,668. We can see that here, the previous high up here. So there's likely to be a pullback before a continuation, and the pullback's likely to be, let's sync this. So there we are. So it's not much of a pullback, but if it holds, then any kind of pullback is going to be a buying opportunity on the NASDAQ. Silver is looking really good, actually. Have a look at this. Parabolic by definition, all the charts agree. So, and we do have some lovely fibs organized there. We have all the buys in, so it's going to $34.16 at the very least, which is the previous high. It might be a bit higher, but not much, $34.16. And it looks like there's going to be a buying opportunity on this retest into maybe as soon as Monday. So look out for that. Silver could head up for $34.60, and then that could be the maximum for this week due to the non-farm payroll. Oil is mixed, gold is mixed. Just have a quick look at gold. You can see that that is very mixed. There's nothing to be said there. Excuse me, euro dollar is mixed. Pound US dollar looks really good actually into as soon as Monday. If you're not long on this already, I did post this in the VIP room as a trading idea. And what you may find is that there maybe needs to be a pullback. See the outside bar here on the left, outside the channel. Prices don't like that. Prices don't like outside the channel. It comes back in fairly quickly, and you could find it comes back quite deep into this area here, or this area here. So we're going to have to wait and see where that goes. If it holds on to market structure, there could be a buying opportunity as soon as Monday or Tuesday, as you can see here on the 4-hour advanced pro charts. Kiwi looks okay actually, so we could see a buying opportunity here. I'm a bit concerned about the daily being over outside the channel. There's usually a correction that's needed before it goes up, so pound US dollar is probably the best one of the lot. But let's have a look at the US Swiss. This is not parabolic, but could very easily become so, as you can see here. The downtrend is still intact, and this is not parabolic. Not all the charts agree. We do have a big fat buy signal, so we could find that if the dollar rallies even a little bit, we could find that this goes up, and the Swiss franc futures are looking temporarily weak. So this could be a trading opportunity into this week. So looking for buying opportunities into this area here, somewhere around here, but 81.50, before you get a buying opportunity to head for 88.08. US yen has change of character, which is nice, and we can see that here. We haven't had the significant pullback that we would hope for in this kind of scenario. Once we get, this is a parabolic trend, so you can see this in action here. Nice move there, 453 pips, congratulations. We haven't seen much movement last week. That's the problem. We haven't had the pullbacks that we like. But anyway, that is life. But nonetheless, we could see a buying opportunity up to 148.39 into this week, and then the continuation of that downtrend to 137.84 into the next few weeks. So this is looking rather nice, although it's not been confirmed yet. Any kind of pullback into this area here, into the Fibonacci retracements, 50%, let's say, then you're going to see a rally to 148.39, or just take a couple hundred pips out of it. Euro Canadian's not parabolic, but have a look at this. Have a look at this, holding on to support and failed to go break below it several times. So we are expecting the price to come in and break that trend line and then move up to 159.20. And look at the daily, holding on to that support line as seen here, and probably going to start to make a move much higher in the next few days. This is one of my favorites, although it's not parabolic by definition because it's in a correction mode. Pound Canadian, this is a strange one. This is a strange one. It is parabolic by definition, and we can see that in the colours. As an example, we had a lovely pullback into the Fibonacci's and it moved up, albeit temporary, a few hundred pips there, but continuation is highly likely to 187.05. Euro New Zealand. Now this is interesting, and I say that because it's parabolic to the downside. We can see that by the colours. You can see the trading opportunities that you've had. You can see the trading opportunities that you had. Red means sell, but we don't have anything. I think this is going down further. I think there is a support line down here somewhere, and so I think further slightly downside before it starts to move up. 188.20 looks like a good number. 188.58 I've got here, might come in a little bit deeper, and so 188.04 somewhere around there before it may resume that uptrend, as you can see here on the Advanced Pro charts. So this is interesting. I definitely wouldn't want to be short this at this moment, but we could see a buying opportunity coming up in the next few weeks. Certainly not one of my favorites because it's nowhere near ready yet, but it's definitely one to watch out for. Similar to the Pound New Zealand as well, hitting a support line here, so we could see this price rally in the next few days or the next few weeks to 23.145. Aussie New Zealand, similar situation. Euro Swiss is interesting. This has gone parabolic, and we can see that the change of character has occurred. We haven't had the 1, 2 here. This is just the 1. The 2 is down here, and then the 3 is the rally and the sniper trade to the upside. So down to 93.63, somewhere around there. Might come in a bit deeper, but then to 96.25. Certainly one to look out for. Similar situation for the New Zealand Swiss. We've got an outside bar, as I call it. But this indicates there's going to be a nice correction, which I do expect into this week before it comes back up to 50.20. 50.20 is the number. So this is what it looks like on the lower time frame. It's going to come and retest this support line here, and then at 48.80 is going to then move up to 50.89 is the maximum up here, or even 50.20 here. Quick look at the New Zealand yen. Some of the yens are parabolic. There's your opportunity to get into this position here. You got on the breaker structure, congratulations. We've got price holding on to support. It's a further upside, but look at the left chart. See how it's hard to buy into this, to be honest. We can see that the downtrend is established, and this is simply achieving lower highs. and higher lows. So it's difficult to see where this goes, but highly likely to just do that into the next few days. So this is, although it's parabolic to the upside, we need to be aware of where it is in terms of the long-term trend as well. The buying opportunity was much lower down there. So we'll have to see where this goes. Aussie yen, it's a very similar situation. Pound yen. Now the pound yen is looking red hot to me. I think this could be a lovely trading opportunity, one of my favorite trades. The pound yen, I do expect the price to pull back into the next few days into this area here, and then you're probably going to see a retest around here. Could come down as deep as this demand zone, but nonetheless I think we're going to see a pullback into the first few days of next week, and then another rally, and the target is 194.87. Look out for that. That's red hot, and I'll keep you posted in the VIP room. All the links are below.